Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Tea. I'm your host, the amazing Tea Street. Today's mug, warm and cozy. Y'all, it's fall. It's that warm and cozy time. And really excited to talk today, to jump right in. First of all, everybody who came on yesterday to say thank you, to say happy birthday, I say thank you. And if you came on my socials to say thank you, I'm grateful. Thank you so much for acknowledging my birthday. I had a great day. And I'm looking forward to a really great weekend too. So here we go. Today's topic: don't skip the process of decluttering our lives. Now, oftentimes when we think of clutter, we always think of it in the physical realm. Our offices, our living rooms, our bedrooms are cluttered. And that can be. We're going to talk about 3 ways that we can declutter our lives today. And I always like to think about and start decluttering at certain times. I do it in the seasons. I get rid of, like I'm right now, I'm decluttering by storing summer clothes and bringing out fall clothes. Last week I started decluttering my living room because it was making me crazy. Um, and the way that I started to do that was, um, it was crazy because I had ordered all this stuff and I had boxes upon boxes from Amazon everywhere. Y'all had, I don't know why I was having so many things delivered, but all I saw at one point was just a whole bunch of Amazon boxes everywhere. So I started literally cutting the boxes up last week and folding them up and taking them to the dumpster because it was on my nerves. So that was one of the ways. So today we're going to talk about 3 things. The first thing: clear your physical space. If you want to declutter your life, you got to clear your physical space because clutter in our environment reflects clutter in our minds. When we intentionally let go of the things that we really aren't using anymore, it gives us room to make it gives us room to make room for some new things. We can create breathing room. I don't know about you, but once I got all those boxes out of my living room, it was like my whole world opened up. I don't know why those boxes were making me crazy, not just physically because they were everywhere, but also they were making me feel uneasy. And if you don't know how to start to declutter, my mom taught us this. We had to literally declutter every season. And so my mom would always say, start in the corners and move to the center of the room. For you, it might be starting with one drawer. Your bedroom, your dresser is crazy. Clean out one drawer a day. By the time you get to the end of the week, your drawers are all clear. One shelf, one corner. Each thing you clear is where you get to celebrate. Woo, you got victory. Once I get all these summer clothes put away and I can move over to my fall clothes, I'm gonna be really happy this weekend, y'all. Good morning, Miss Woods. So that's the first step. If we're gonna do something, start with your physical space. Clear your physical space. Next, simplify your mental space. It's not enough just to get your physical space right. Decluttering isn't just a physical thing. Sometimes our minds are cluttered. We got multiple thoughts happening all at the same time. We got commitments. We're texting and we're at this. Yesterday, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. My mind was on mental clutter. I had text messages. I had phone calls. I had Facebook messages. I had Instagram messages. I had TikTok messages, and I was trying to manage them all so people would know that I was grateful and I was thankful. And really, I had overload. I was on digital overload. Mental space was chaotic yesterday. And so last night, I had to decompress. After I got off of a Zoom that I had to be on from 6 to 8, yeah, I stopped taking messages. I didn't read them until this morning. If I'm being real honest, I needed time to decompress. It didn't mean I wasn't grateful. I just needed to simplify my mental space so that I could focus. I had to get ready for today because I do have this thing called a job, and I had to get ready for coffee with tea this morning, so that I could come on and do the things that I'm called to do in the mornings. So it's important. Hey, Eb, it's so important that we simplify our mental space. First, we have to declutter our physical space and then our mental space. And next, we have to protect our emotional space. Sometimes we spend so much time focused on our physical and our mental. We talk about physical health, we talk about mental health. Rarely do we talk about emotional health. And so the other way you can declutter your life is when you start to talk about protecting your emotional space. This means setting healthy boundaries. saying no when we need to. Last week my sister is the oldest of the three of us, and so she's a big sister in every way. She's protective, she's loving, she's kind, she's all the things that you want in a big sister. My sister is that. Last week she came in as big sister, no joke. She came in, she said, I need to have a real serious conversation with you, and I need you to know that it's coming from a place of love. I need you to set even stronger boundaries than the ones that you have. I know you think you have strong boundaries, but I need your boundaries to be even stronger. And I'm like, what do you mean? She was like, you say yes to too many things. And real talk right now, you're not resting. And I often say it, I laugh all the time because my pastor uses this. I've said it for years. I can rest when I die. My sister was like, unfortunately, if you don't rest, you'll get to that resting place much sooner. So I need you to set some boundaries. I need you to protect you because one, I want you here with me. And two, I can't take care of all the old people in our family by myself. So yeah, I'm being selfish and telling you, you need to start telling some people, no, everything can't be a yes. And yes, T, I know your heart for people. I know, my sister always laughs and says, if you hit the lottery, it wouldn't matter because you'd be broke the next day because you give it all away. She goes, sometimes you give all of you away and you don't have enough for you. You don't have enough for our family. You don't have enough for the things that you say you value because you don't have strong boundaries. So one of the ways that we can literally declutter our lives, y'all, is to protect our emotional space. Nobody's going to die from our no. They might be disappointed, but I promise you, they won't die from our no. So I just came by to tell somebody, good morning, Jackie. I just came by and good morning, Erica, to tell someone this morning that it's time for us to not skip the process of decluttering our lives. How are we going to do it? We're going to clear the physical space in our homes, in our offices, in our cars. We're going to simplify the mental space. Clear out some of the mental clutter that keeps us from being focused on the things that we're supposed to do and the peace that we're supposed to have. And finally, we're going to protect our emotional space. I'm the amazing T Street. Can I tell you something? There's absolutely positively nothing amazing in me that's not in each and every one of you. This weekend, start the process of decluttering your life, not just your physical space, but your mental space and your emotional space. Have an amazing, amazing day and an amazing, amazing weekend. Love y'all. Peace. Good morning, Diana.